I'm sure if you get blanked, you'll be despondent. If you win 5, you'll be on the top of the world. What do you think? What's the number? What needs to happen Saturday for you to walk out of here Saturday night and say, boy, that was a good day?
I don't really know. You know, until you run all the horses, you know, it's too hard to project. I really feel like if you win a Breeders' Cup race, you got to call it a success. You know, I'll be disappointed if we don't win any. I'm fully prepared for whatever might happen. You know, and that might mean going 0 for 17 on the day. Maybe we'll get lucky and win 1 or more. I don't know. I feel like, you know, all the horses we're bringing here are accomplished horses that have run well for the most part all year and deserve a chance to be here. So, you know, I mean, that's all you can do is put them in the best position, and, you know, if you get lucky and win 1, that's great. If you don't, I'm not going to pack up my ball and go home and say, man, we had a bad year.
In the juvenile fillies, obviously she's won on this track before. How do you feel she fits in here, and how optimistic are you about her?
To me, the juvenile fillies is the most wide open race on the card, and you know, I have trouble identifying who the horse to beat is. She's in the same category as a lot of the 2-year-old fillies. I'm not sure why they're not running a little faster than they are. You know, figure-wise, they're all, for the most part, a little bit on the slow side. She's a filly that trains very well. I love the way she's trained since the matron. She's coming up to the race in good shape. She's got a win over the track here, so I'm optimistic that she's going to run well.
What are some of the, it seems like more common in California, what are some of the reasons you see that more in California? A horse starting in the claiming ranks and rising to this kind of level?
Oh, I don't know, maybe people a little bit, I'm not sure. You know, I know with Lava Man's case, you know, they started, the people who had him were racing up in Northern California, and the fairs were on, and they just, he's a horse, if you work him by himself, he can not show you a whole lot, so they were probably a little bit confused what they had at the time, and took them a while to get going, but I don't know, claiming's bigger back west, out west it seems a little bit, and maybe the pedigrees of horses on the west coast isn't as strong as maybe it is in the east coast, and people aren't as tempted to put them in claimers right away in the east coast because of the pedigrees, but that's a good question. I'm not really sure the exact answer.
Mileto and the distaff. And Tom, what do you think of Todd Pletcher?
He can't hear you, Tom. So
he hates me too much. He beats up on me too much.
First, sir.
Todd, you've got 17 runners. For horse players around the country, your inner thoughts, what you really think. One wager of the 17, your best of the 17. Ignore the other 16. The
this is the easiest question.
I want the answer. I want no waffling, no politician's answer. I know the election's coming up. Your one horse.
Bernardini.
Come on, no, your one horse. No, your one horse. Come on, your one horse.
Do that.
No, come on, with the American media, you're honest, you're straightforward, it's not asking much. 17, round the country, horse players want to know your one horse of the 17.
I can't narrow it down. I mean, I really can't. So you're forcing me to come up with a dishonest answer if you make me answer it. I couldn't narrow it down to one, honestly. I mean, I think we've got, you know, we're well represented in a couple of the races, and you know, when you look at it, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if one of the juveniles won. One of the turf horses won, if Wade a Wilder, Honey Rider won. I mean, I think, you know, these are all accomplished horses that are doing very well, so I really can't narrow it down to one.
You should be standing for election in the...
Worried about her. I think she's just going to break and tuck in somewhere mid-division, I would think. So with her, I don't think it was really that important that she was left on the outside. I probably would have preferred to have my post positions reversed, but I don't think it should really bother her a whole lot.
Doug, strategy-wise, do you see a lot of men on the lead in this race?
You know, it's such a, I guess like all these big races, they're jockey races, and Corey knows Lava Man so well, and you know, we definitely have the speed to kind of leave there running and then kind of play it by ear. So really haven't dissected the form since the posts have been drawn, but I know our goal leaving there will be to send them away from there and just kind of, it's in Corey's hands from there.